What's up, guys? KDC20 here, playing a little Domination on grind. Trying to get back into the hang of playing things in public match, so I'm just playing some Chaos Mosh Pit here. Running around with an MSMC with a fast mag and long barrel. I like it a lot. Works for me. But anyway, I'm getting back into playing pub match because I've actually been playing League Play a lot lately. And League Play, if you don't know, is this new thing that they put into Black Ops 2. It's not public match. It's not a different playlist either. It's like a totally different part to multiplayer. Like, we still have zombies, Modern Warfare 3 had Spec Ops, but those are separate things. Those are like, you go to another menu, but this you go into multiplayer and you have two choices. You can play public match, where it randomly puts you with people. There's nothing really special about public match. You know, you rank up, you unlock your guns, you get your score streaks, you work toward things like, you know, golden guns, things like that. But League Play, it's a lot more about ranking and getting up there in the world. And it works by, like, putting tiers in. Like, there's different tiers I've noticed, like, Masters is, like, the best tier. Then you have Gold. Or no, then you have Platinum. Then you have Gold, Silver, Bronze, and Iron. And there's about 200 people in each tier. And the way you move up is this thing called ladder points. And gaining ladder points you gain each game. And ladder points rank you. And it's hard to get them because it's based off of win and score in the game. And which is totally changes the way you play. Because you don't play like, see right there, I just died from just rushing in. I was just looking for the kill right there. I wanted a lightning strike. But you know, in League you play a lot more objective, like huge amounts of objective, because you want that win for your ladder points. And in League, a lot of people don't use things like that. I think I just got killed by a Peacekeeper? Yeah, but a lot of people don't use that in League. Everyone uses mostly the MSMC and the M8A1. They use the most powerful, most effective guns from long range and mid range. Because people hang back a lot more. People don't rush as much. Like, there are certain game modes, though, in League, that people rush a lot more. There's only 3 game modes. There are Search, Hardpoint, and CTF, Capture the Flag. And people do rush in CTF, but other people hang back, and that's where you gotta check your corners and things like that. That's like the totally different style of play. I mean, you still get your campers and pub match and all that stuff, but you get these pros that are just camping. They're not, well, I don't want to say camping, but you know, they're checking around them. And watch me go off here. Watch me go off. There we go. Get the whole team. And you, sir. And anyway, you get these guys, and you get them coming in parties. And you know, they're talking and they're using callouts, and I mean, there's no way you're gonna get in there without one of them seeing you. You gotta kill them all to grab the flag. You gotta do something, or you gotta be Jesus and pull it out. But you know, and League can be teams too, so you can get kids that go in there like 4 people teams, and you get ranked as a team opposed to being ranked solo. When you play like in a 3-person party, you get ranked up solo. If you play by yourself, you get ranked up solo. But certain kids get ranked up in teams. And, you know, like, sometimes you get into those lobbies where you got, like, a team that's master rank 3 or something. And look at this host migration right here. Oh my god, it's horrible. I had the jump on this kid, he was already hurt, and the host migration screwed me over. You'll see the kid on the left is gonna fuck me up in a second. And it's really annoying, because in my screen I was dropped down behind that thing, but whatever. And I should have killed him. But, you get these teams that come in and they're really high ranked, and they know what they're doing. Like, they know how to lock down a side of the map. They know how to hold back. They'll get that one cap and they'll hold you off for 2 rounds, because that's what they do all day. And then you get these you come back to pub match like me today. I was just playing with a friend, and I came into pub match. It was so different because I came in and everyone was rushing. I was getting naded left and right. I was getting flashed. Like, you get flashed in League, but not as much. I mean, you get things like claymores and stuff like that. Like, no one uses that in League. Everyone's using like sensor grenades, and they're using like you can't use things like C4 though in League and stuff like that. And you can't use claymores and all that stuff because League actually disables a few of those things. It also disables like hardline, ghost, and so, you know, it totally, when I mean it changes the way you play, it totally changes the way you play. You have to learn new class setups, everything. But what I do like, though, is that you do have a separate, like, create a class for that game. For the game. For League Play. Sorry. So, like, if you go into my League Play, my classes are totally different from what they are from, Public Match. And, I came into Pub Match, and I actually set a class. Like, this class is one that I use in League. I think minus the Semtex, I think I just run smoke and not a concussion. But I definitely overuse perks in League a lot more because I don't have that option of shock charges and, you know, black hats and that kind of stuff. So I find League to be a lot more regulated and a lot more fair. That's why I find it more fun. Other people find it more annoying because, you know, you got everyone running around with the same gun. And oh, look at this horrible kill cam. Don't watch. Oof. So bad. But you get these kids that are running around with their M8A1s with MMS. Like, I don't know how that's still allowed in League if they're gonna, you know, not allow things like claymores and that kind of thing. I mean, MMS, but, you know, but it disables, like, launchers and stuff like that, which is good. But you get these kids that are running around with, like, MMS and Target Finder, and they're just looking around every corner. And the gun is so OP. The M8A1 is the most overpowered gun in the game. And you get these kids, they just come by, and all four of them will kill you, and then you got nothing to do. And, you know, when you get matched up with randoms, because I play solo a lot, these kids don't know what to do, and they just leave you to fend for yourself. So I'm running around, and, you know, and then they get killed, and then they cap the flag, and it's, oh, that's why some kids hate it, because you can lose a game in a matter of 5 seconds. It's a 4v4, and when everyone's dead, it's anybody's game. They'll run in, they'll cap your flag, they'll plant the bomb, they'll do whatever. Search isn't too much different from normal search now, except you just don't get those quick scopers left and right, you know? You don't get those kids trying to be wannabes, but, you do get the same guns, though, just the M8A1 and the MSMC, mostly. I'm not saying everyone uses it, but mostly everyone uses it. Hardpoint is really, really hard in League. Like, I find it to be the hardest game mode. CTF is my thing, but Hardpoint, I just don't like it. I find it a lot to be like Domination, but everything's too centralized. So, you know, like, I can't cap that flag secretly. Like, I know they know I'm doing it, but they can't rush across the map to get me. Everyone's focusing on one point. It's a lot like Headquarters in a sense. And I never really liked Headquarters. But, in Hardpoint, though, you're getting flash, you're getting concussioned, and it's just, they run in there, you know, with their overpowered guns, and they spray left and right. But, they do, like, team pushes, which you're not used to in public match. And that was stupid. He didn't shoot me through the wall. I shot him. But, people push as a team in League. Communication's a big thing in League. Like, people don't talk and communicate. People don't use game chat in public match really at all. Besides in search, maybe a little bit here and there. But in public match, people are like, alright guys, we gotta push the left side, and they'll all go at once, and they'll wipe out your whole team, take that hard point, they'll lock it down, and it's really hard to come back from, like, a deficit of 100 or something like that. Like, that's not that much in public match, because you just have people noob tubing the hard point, people are hopping on and hopping off. But, and then, like, the other thing is like, score streaks will make all the difference, especially in hardpoint. They make a difference in CTF, yeah, like, you can put your sentry gun right on the flag, and things like that, but, like, in hardpoint, when you get that lightning strike, or you get that hellstorm, and they're down, then you take that hardpoint and lock it down, that's a huge advantage to your team. Look at this is stupid. I run a very low-key, score streak class, and you can't really set some of the cheaper score streaks, like, you know, UAV is disabled. They just actually put back in counter UAV is allowed now, but there are certain things like care package isn't allowed, you know, those kind of things. Hunter killer's not allowed. You get like RCXD and that kind of stuff. I run Hellstorm, Lightning Strike, and a Sentry Gun because I find them the most useful in all 3 of the game modes. You know, except Search. I don't get too many kill streaks in Search unless the team is really, really bad or I'm playing a bunch of solos that don't, you know, want to talk. But, you know, like, when I get that Lightning Strike and that Hellstorm and that Sentry Gun, I'll set up my Sentry Gun right on the flag, and I'll, you know, we'll team pull from one side of the map, like I'll stand off the tractor side, and I'll just lay down my Lightning Strike and we'll get them back. So score streaks do make a huge difference in the game, and people don't get them as often as they do in public match. But when people get them, they go off, and people will continue to get them unless you shut them down immediately. So, you know, those are some of the big things about League play that some people don't like, but, like, people like me, I like that kind of thing. League play definitely teaches you to, you know, play more tactically. You plan out a lot more. You're not just rushing in there with the mindset of, oh, I'm gonna get a quad feed. No, it just doesn't happen in League. Like, yeah, you'll get a quad feed as a team. Maybe as a single, you know, once in a while, you know, things do happen. But, you know, as a team, mostly, you gotta work together. It's a very, co-op centralized part of multiplayer. I know multiplayer as a whole is supposed to be a team, but people don't play that way. Like especially me in this game, I'm just running off like doing my own thing over here. I was just going for kills in this game, get back in it. But people, they work definitely as a team and as a whole in league play. And I think this gameplay is coming to a close, but definitely you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below about league play. Tell me if you like to play league play or not, and if they make any additions or subtractions to league play, or they take anything away. Subtractions. They take anything away from league play that you'd want brought back, because I knew they did put in the Revolution map pack and then took it out. I am happy about that. Did not like those maps. That's another video in itself. But 45 and 13. This is a pretty good game, but let me know, guys. This is KDC. Thanks.
Never a doubt. Good job.